All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's up? This is your boy Hood hitting you up live from my spot here in Chicago. This where I kick, this where I do my work, this where I do a lot of stuff. Seems like a little small room, but it is my little area. What's up? We recording over here too. So we got two recordings. Today I'm doing two recordings. I want to see how that work out. So I'm talking to you right here, and I'm talking to you right there. All right, so what's going on is this is my brand. Yusef Hood. I am the brand owner of a word called Hood Films. You got it one word, you got it two words, you got it stacked all kind of ways. It's all Hood Films. It's all the brand. And I'm Yusef Hood. I want you to like, subscribe, share, holla at your homie. Hit me up, talk to your people, let them know, get over here, run over here. We out here, we doing it every day. And we going hard every single day. And we've been doing it for years. I've been doing it for years. Today I went to my hood and I was hanging out with my homie. And we was bumping some music and all that stuff. I might let that go live. I might do some edits on that video. It's like 30 minutes. We were just bumping some music and stuff like that, playing YouTube and kicking it back. Today, I'm going to do like a weekly recap where I talk about the stuff that I chatted about during the week. I talked about a bunch of things, and I want to talk to y'all about those things. One thing I want to talk to you about is Corey Holcomb. All right, I did some videos. I did some master videos. I did some comedy videos. Each one of these videos talked about Corey Holcomb and his whole world and what he was up to and why he did what he did. All the stuff we do have not had no real answer for because it was his life and it was him doing the activity. But we all are shocked about what he did with Zoe Williams and why he did it with Zoe Williams. Next week, we'll see if they're going to be there. If Zoe's coming back, it looked like he's not. I saw a video from his show. One of the people left a comment and thank y'all for liking it. The video and watching the videos on the platform. Man, that was so dope seeing all that run up like that and having an idea that kicked off, and I'm grateful for that. So I hope y'all can keep it going by sharing and liking and doing all that to this page because I got it going crazy. You won't find no more authentic entertainment than right here because it's all authentic and it's all me. It's all Hood Films. It's all authentic. Did I say it's authentic? I don't know if I said it's authentic, but if I did say it's authentic, it's authentic. Anyway. So Craig and the other guy, they just sat there and watched. D had got yapped at, but she didn't even jump in the middle of it. And so I just want to think what y'all think about that. Like, was it foul? Was Corey foul? Should he cancel his show? Should he not go back out there now? Like, what's going on with that? And so Williams, did he lose his motherfucking manhood? Did Zoe Williams fuck up to the point where he cannot redeem himself? That is to be determined. A lot of people saying that he cannot redeem. This was taking his manhood, emasculation, and all that stuff that come along with somebody dissing you. But there's no way to diss somebody, in my opinion, unless you tell them your business, unless you reveal to them your weaknesses, unless you tell them where you fall short. And then all of a sudden they could look at you and say, oh, yeah, you ain't shit. Oh, you this, that, and the other. But if you don't tell them that, if everything you tell them is a thing to strengthen your armor, then they can't do nothing to hurt you. However, if you tell them weak stuff about yourself, like, man, I just came out of surgery, or my lady left me and shit because she was fucking the guy at her job, or, you know what I'm saying, I left my wallet in this motherfucker's car and they took my shit and took my identity. So I'm still trying to go get all that fixed. If you are that kind of person that like to reveal information to people, then you give people ammunition to use it back on you. Sometimes they call it pillow talking. Sometimes they call it dry snitching. So all these things you need to be aware of and kicking it like if you don't like somebody busting you out, because everybody been at a point where you came and said, oh my God, I got a whooping, or they took my toy as a kid. And then somebody bust you out like, yeah, you trying to buy another one. They ain't gonna do nothing but take it from your ass. And you sit back like, oh, hey, calm down. Don't tell people about how I got. What is wrong with this person? So we all been in that situation where somebody try to bust you out. The thing is, how do you change from that? And for Zoe Williams to be 49 years old and he's still trying to ride coattail with somebody, still trying to ride second fiddle, be the two guy somebody's robbing and all of that shit, that's pussy shit. You're a grown man with grown children. You're supposed to be the man of your thing. And if it don't get nothing, say you try your best and it failed. Big fucking deal. At least you tried. At least you put your best foot forward out there. At least it was your vision. At least you put your thing up there. It motivated you to go out there. And you tried to do what you did. It just didn't work out. Who gives a fuck? Did you try? If you didn't try, you ain't got nobody to excuse. You ain't got nobody to blame but yourself. But if you riding shotgun with somebody, if you riding, as we call it, pussy, where you trying to be his second fiddle guy, somebody else dude, then you're going to be bitched in the game. That's what I was saying when I was growing up, and you might not have heard of this saying. You might have heard of this saying. But they used to say, play pussy, get fucked. And that's, I was a kid hearing this. So it had to associate it to my life to understand what it meant. So if you was around somebody and you was weak, or you was around somebody and you would get soft or heartbreaking because they talked about you or they said some shit, or you was around them and they could push you around, slap upside the head, muff you, treat you, take your shit, then basically that's playing pussy. And so every time they see you, they're going to fuck over you. They're going to take something from you, going to treat you again, treat you again, treat you again, treat you again. And you're just going to be taking this shit for the rest of your life. The only way to fix this is to try to slap the hell out of one of them, catch them by itself, put the dukes on them, do what you got to do so you can defend yourself as a person, not just so necessarily as a, somebody that got a stature, but just as a person. Like, yo, I'm not going to let nobody hurt me. I can't. What the fuck is that? Why would I let you hurt me and I can't hurt you? This is not how it's supposed to go. So look at me. I feel like Zoe Williams played himself. He only had one move in that situation, and it's horrible to say, but he put himself in that situation. He's supposed to get up and slap the shit out of Corey Holcomb. If he would have stood up and said, say another word, motherfucker, you got a problem with me, nigga? Well, this what the fuck you want to do? Let's say Corey would have got up and cracked his ass in the face. Bing, bing. Big deal. It's just a fucking punch. You got to fucking punch back now. Oh, can I call them? Let me give you 6 of them. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, they would have been trusted in there, but everybody would have said, so Williams stood up to that nigga. He don't play that. But just sit up there and just get respected, and you the weakest link. You the weakest link. It just showed that he don't have a fucking manhood in him that's strong. And I don't think Corey was wrong for calling him out, because if you got a company or a business and I can't tell you about how you kicking it around me, then how the fuck am I doing my business? I got to be careful about how I tell you how you kicking it around me, because you going to cuss me back out. Well, what the fuck is that all about? What company or job have you had in your life where they're going to be nervous to come and tell you how you fucking getting down? Matter of fact, at most companies, they got a fucking report where they'll come and tell your ass, you scored a 3, or you scored a 2, or you scored a 7. They don't give a shit how your ass feel. This is what it is. Who signed this? Who the fuck put their initial on this? Look like that's Elizabeth right there. Like, damn, man, she ain't never like me. And you got to fucking take it. So the fact that he got on there and tried to argue with Corey and tried to be like, nah, motherfucker, but you ain't accountable for your shit. Dude, you jumped on a motherfucker on somebody else's show and you keep coming back every single week like it's nothing happened. And then I told you, yo, since you jumped, dude, I had to put 20 G's up for a situation like that. And you ain't did nothing to fix it. Hey, nigga, every time I drive Uber, the money gonna come to you. Now, I only drive Uber once every 4 leap years. But I drive Uber, and when I go, it's the money coming to you. Now, he can't trip if he only get the goddamn money every 4 weeks. I think I came to you. It's only $42. You only drove Uber for 3 hours. Nigga, I told you, every time I drive Uber, you getting the money. But he didn't do that. So he just sat back like, hey, nigga, we kicking it, man. Hey, nigga, yeah, whatever. Yo, we partying. Shit, we just having a good time. We just chilling. We chilling, man. And then what happened? Corey called him on it. Yo, you was foul on this. You was wrong on this. You should have did it like this. This how you came. And he just took it the wrong way. He took it all the way left. And so it looked like Corey was foul for driving him like that. But when you're around another human, you got to see how that human kick it and how you kick it, and if both of them things match. If it don't, then, and if you see, okay, so you see him yelling at people and calling people out, fuck Stephen A. Smith, fuck Grady, fuck this guy, fuck that guy. You sitting right next to him for 10 years watching this happen. You don't think it's going to ever come on you? You don't think it's ever going to be a moment where motherfucker be like, and yo, motherfucking ass, what the fuck you talking about? Well, maybe you don't see that. So again, it's the person. Can you decipher friendships? Can you see what kind of dynamic your friendship got? Or anytime you're in a friendship, you just be sitting up there like, huh? What's going on? What? I can't believe this. No, motherfucker, you got to be able to see in between. You got to be able to see what's popping out here. How the friendship growling. Because when Zoe came at him, he has the right to come back at you. And then to get to the point where somebody's saying, we're weakest link, he basically saying you a bitch ass nigga. And he supposed to jump up and walked out that motherfucker like, you know what, I'm out, man. you know what? That's the last thing I need to hear from you. I'm gone. But something about him said, I'm gonna wait to the end. Don't know. I don't know that guy. This just me looking at that shit from a distance and having an opinion about it. So in my opinion, he should have spoke up for himself. He should have even had swung. He should have punched that nigga. He should have did something and said, don't play with me like that, nigga. I know I ain't perfect and I know I fucked up, but fuck that. No disrespect to you and no disrespect to me. I didn't call you out your motherfucker. You got to have that little small piece of dignity in you that cannot be removed, because that's the thing that matters right there. Because now people looking at dude like, why would you let somebody play you like that? And then you trying to be the Robin to the Batman, and then this is what he think about you. You're the weakest link. I don't even play with niggas like that. You emotional. It's like, what the fuck? So it's like, and then think about it. Man, I said this before, at any job, if you jump on somebody, when can you come back to that job? If you beat up somebody outside the building, if you beat up a customer, when the fuck can you come back to that job? They're going to look at your ass when you pop back up and be like, hey, you know what happened yesterday? We're just going to go deeper into it and try to find out further, and we'll be in contact with you and we do our information. You'd be like, okay, I bet. Yo, what's up, low key T? My bro, what's popping? Yo, so I'm just kicking it, talking to y'all about that shit with Corey and what I think should have went down, how I think it should have went down. It looked like that the bro might not come back. The dude, Zoe Williams might not come back. I've been seeing he might just stay away, which he should, because until you're ready to come on that show and that nigga get loud with you and then you slap the shit out of his ass and then handle whatever come after that, you done lost all your motherfucking swag in the real man world. So simple as that. Because you had smoke for two other niggas. You had smoke for Freeze Love, who you've been around for 25 years from your own admission, Zoe Williams, and you have smoke for Eric Spears, who you just met that day, so you say. So it don't matter if a motherfucker new to your life or old in your life. If you got smoke, you got smoke. So it's just that. Yeah, right. You see what I'm saying? Right, low key? Low key T say he got fired for cussing somebody out on his job. Yeah, me too. Shit, I was in my 20s. The motherfucker said digger. He said digger. But to me, that sound like nigger. So I said, what the fuck you say? I beat your bitch ass. I'm out in the suburbs of Chicago where the white people be. And so he was like, I didn't say nigger. I said digger. I didn't say it. All the white people came over there like, what's going on? I said, this motherfucker just said nigger to me. And he was like, I didn't say nigger. I said digger. And all the white people was like, oh, he didn't say nigger. He said digger. I said, well, who the fuck would even try to have a word that close to a word that's disparate? What the fuck are y'all talking about? And they did me like this. Oh, he's special. He's not, you know, everybody, he's not like that. And I'm like, next thing you know, my ass was out that job because they said somebody stole some shit. So it's just how I go. I fuck around and steal somebody's shit for, but that's what it was. They knew the nigga who stole it, but he was another black person. So they looked at my ass like, you guys did something together. I don't even know this motherfucker. You hired him a whole other day different. So he got a whole another phone number, a whole other address. How the hell me and him was together? But we was only two black people at the job. So that's what it is in this world. You don't take it personal. You just live, you move on, you take a jump shot and kick it off. But that's the game. So if you got to go through this, when Corey turned around and said, nigga, you bogus, you whooped that nigga ass and he a bitch, he should have been like, yeah, you right, I fucked up. You know what? But he was like, I get angry sometimes. I lose my cool. Nigga, who the fuck don't lose their cool? But you walking around calling yourself the voice of reason and you'll lose your cool with any motherfucking body at any goddamn time. Bro, that's called a hypocrite. That's called a fake ass nigga. So while you calling him out, Corey out, you literally walking hypocrite. Come on, man. You can't do that shit. You got to be 100%. And if you was the voice of reason, or you wasn't the voice of reason, or you don't get mad at people, or you do get mad at people, when a motherfucker say you the weakest link in their crew, nigga, you supposed to show that nigga how he the weakest link in your motherfucking crew. You don't even got to defend no goddamn statement like that. You the weakest link in my crew. Nigga, fuck your pussy ass crew, nigga. This my motherfucking crew, you bitch ass nigga. That's how he supposed to be talking. But he sit up there like, what? I am? Oh my God. What the fuck? What? How can somebody even tell you the weakest link in their crew like you walking around like, let me know when you need me? Nigga, what? Can't nobody even act like saying no shit like that to me, man. Even when I was in my 20s and I was finna buy my first camera, and I ain't never said this shit in the world. I was buying my first camera. It cost $5,000. This 1998. I agree. Zoe's a punk, and he did live in the next day bragging about how he fight people all the time. Yep. But then, 1,000 low key. Yeah, true. He said, bro, Zoe's a punk, bro. He did a live the next day. I watched a little bit of that bragging about saying how he fight people all the time the next day. But yeah, at that moment, he so. Again, this voice of reason shit is like really weird to come at, especially when you're a fighting nigga at any time. It's like being a preacher or a reverend. Like, I'm a reverend and I do not get down like that. Then when somebody say, fuck your church, you be like, what nigga? I'll kick your ass. You gotta be better. You gotta be stronger than that. You know what I'm saying? Or don't even call yourself that. Call yourself Killer Zoe. And then niggas know, oh, that's Killer Zoe. He don't play that shit. Your name match your attitude. But if you got an attitude and you'll smack the shit out of somebody and you ain't even really like that, I know that Corey snapped off hard. I know that Corey gave it a lot of emphasis because he was already yelling as the female. But you still don't look at it from a boss perspective. Y'all keep looking at it like he was friends and he was cool and he don't work for them and he don't give money to them. Yeah, but it's called the Corey Holcomb Show. So that means it's all my name that's pushing out this damn image. They're not coming to see you. If they coming to see you, that's fine. But it's still, they can only get to you through here. So you got to show some kind of motherfucking respect to a motherfucker. You can't just look at me and say, oh, nigga, fuck you. You get mad too. You can't, if a white motherfucker told you that shit at a job, you'll sit there and be like, yeah, you right, Tony. I'm going to check myself. I'm going to get myself together. You would not sit up there and say, yeah, Tony, but you be fucking up too. You would not say that at no job. Nowhere else. You'll be like, yeah, you're right. I'm gonna get myself together. That's what sometimes even a man has to fight when he's disrespected. And that was one of those moments. It was like, you gotta speak up for yourself. You gotta stand up for yourself, bro. You got children, man. And that video going around through the world. So I look at it like this. It ain't really a good thing to be on somebody else's podcast or video or none of that stuff, because the potentiality of something like that happening is so rampant. And you won't even know a person. And then when you snap off, when you go upside a motherfucker head, when you chase a nigga down the street and be like, what the fuck you saying? That what's up? Oh, you evil. Oh, you a killer. Oh, you mean. Now it's a beef. Now it's a war. So the question still remains, why even sit up under somebody? Why even build somebody else's podcast or system if that could happen to you? It's like 10 years you put up so a nigga could tell you the weakest link. Nigga, what? So that just teach you, if you're younger than them niggas, if you're younger than me, be careful with trying to link up with motherfuckers when you get grown. You passing 30, you 35, and you talking about some, these my boys, I'm finna fuck with them. I just left my homie's crib, so I'm not trying to act like I don't kick like that. I literally just left my homie's crib, smoking motherfucking weed and drinking, talking shit, bumping music, laughing, lying about bullshit. Hey, goddammit, I filmed us doing it just because that's what I like to do. I got it on this motherfucker. I'll make that shit go live if y'all watch it, because I just did that shit. I just didn't do it. It's 30 minutes. It's probably still uploaded. But the point I'm making is, you're going to have to fuck with your people. You're going to fuck with your friends. But be careful what you unload on them. Be careful telling your friend all your intricate information about yourself. You got to be careful with that, because you cannot know the future. I was just joking. I ain't mean nothing by that. Nothing, man. Come on. Man, we out of town in Cancun, and you told them bitches at the bar that I got genital warts, G. How the fuck is that a joke, nigga? We trying to fuck these hoes later, man. Man, them bitches ain't even hear me. The music playing, man. You sitting back like, how the fuck is that real? But who told them that shit? Who volunteered that information? Who felt like, me and this nigga, man, we tight. I'll go ahead and tell him. He ain't gonna say nothing. You don't tell nobody intricate shit about your life. It don't matter who they are. Chill. Yeah, man, this is my last year. I had to do an extra year. I couldn't graduate with everybody, so I did an extra year. But I got my degree, though, nigga. I'm straight now, though. I'm out in this bitch. I kick it. 4 years later, man, my little daughter going to school. Oh, that's cool. Hey, you know her daughter going to school? Oh, that's dope. I hope she don't have to do 5 years like your ass did. Hey, what the fuck you just said that for, man? Now, you did 5 years, nigga. You told me you did 5 years. Yeah, but this ain't the moment to be. Why you just gonna put me out here like that? But you don't volunteer information and then get sensitive about it when a motherfucker pull it out on you. Yeah, I stay with my lady. Then the motherfucker said, you stay with your bitch. I don't stay with my bitch. And you like, Why would you say that? Nigga, you putting it out here. This is just a message to the world. You seen it with your own two eyes. Like, don't be putting your information out there. But see, yeah, you're right, Loki. He was mad when Freeze took his head off, but it'll show you that he'll be ready to fight if something go his. He's not the voice of reason. As soon as you get unreasonable, taking the head off, getting drunk next to him, yeah, you light-skinned motherfucker like Harry Spears, he ready to fight. But when Corey was like, nigga, don't say fight. Don't say fight. And that nigga was like, okay, I won't say fight. He just shut the fuck up. You don't do that, man. Niggas would have cost you on the streets, on a bus, on a basketball court, in a fucking bank. It's the world we live in. It's life. You cannot avert. You can't escape it. You can't name yourself something. I'm super invisible. I'm the super rubber band. Whatever you say, bounce back to you. It don't matter what the fuck you do. You go on this planet Earth at some point in your life. And it took me a long time to capture this understanding, because you walking around this life like, what you mean, man? I don't even bring you. I ain't even bring you no drama. I ain't coming nothing like that with you. What's your fucking problem? But the only way to fix it, and this is the stupidest part of this fucking world. The only way to fix it is putting your fucking hands together and beating the hell out of the person, showing them that you ain't no fucking punk, and they not gonna act like that no more. That's the craziest thing. It's like you beat a person into understanding, like, I don't fucking play like that. And then they be like, oh, okay. They literally move on with their life. You still be thinking about it, like, I had to fuck that damn person up that damn day. And they don't even remember. Like, damn, we had a fight? I can't even remember we had a damn fight. You like, yeah, we had a fight, motherfucker. What? You was talking shit, that's something. So it's just how life goes. So those dudes having that point in that situation, that was a learning lesson, man. Shut the fuck up telling people your personal business if you ain't got time to be running around here fighting their ass. And when they pull it out their ass 3 years and 4 summers down the line, and you know it's gonna come. You know it's coming. Yeah, I don't mind though, but I'll fuck around if I had to. Any bitch come through, I'm gonna give me some pussy. And you like, damn, straight up. So now 19 barbecues down the line, y'all sitting up there eating and shit, chilling and shit, and some new girls come over there and be like, look at Tony, that nigga want that little young pussy. Look, he told me he'd fuck all them bitches. Just, why can't you see my wife over there? Man, what are you doing? You said this shit, nigga. Yeah, we was 19, motherfucker. We 38 today. Oh, yeah, but you said it though. But you did say it. So now you complaining about what somebody bringing up on you. That's bullshit. So you can't be like that. And I will say this shit. Now, yeah, I agree with you though. Probably so. We don't know for a fact. Funny shit is Corey can't fight. We don't know actually for an actual fact. But the fact that he didn't slap the shit out of Zoe, that gives you a lot of motherfucking reason that he probably ain't even want to do that shit himself, because he could have just hit this shit. Man, what the hell you say? But he didn't. He sat back and chilled. He just let that shit talk. So, I agree. So it's just about, I'm just learning how to do all this shit, man. So yeah, I see my man low-key T hitting me. I don't understand what none of that is. Or what they say, show and hide, brother. I'll be a show, because that was fucking me, bro. I'm just learning. Oh, I guess it was a curse word or something that white people were saying. I don't know. But anyway, man, I just wanted to hit y'all with that, man. I just wanted to holler at y'all about this, because I got 2 cameras going right here and shit. Let me let y'all see the ring. Bing, bing, bing. This the ring right here. I like this little doohickey. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to talk to y'all about that, because we all saw it. I've been seeing all these videos pop out of here. Everybody going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And but and I get it. Corey, a dark-skinned nigga, he black and shit like me. So people don't want to respect nobody like that. People don't want to really get into the knowledge of something and be like, man, somebody is being disrespected, but until you say something. But in anybody, whether you're in the comments or in the real world, if you give up $20,000 to any human, I don't care who it is, even mom, let's just put mom in this one, even mom, $20,000, and they don't say nothing about it for 2 or 3 years, they don't even be like, yo, I got you. Hey, I'll give you something. Yo, when I get myself right, they just act like it's happened, and it just happened. It's just like, hey, yo, yeah, all right. And then, take mom out of let's take mom back out of this conversation. All right. Delete mom from this conversation now. And then make you be like, hey, fuck that. If I see that person, it's on, because that was 20 G's. And you, even though you might not pull it, you might not be on some, I'm gonna beat that person's ass, that person is on thin ice. And you know it. That person is kind of on a situation where if they've crossed the line with you, it's going to be a problem. And you're going to make sure you go look at that motherfucker and be like, hey, you know what? Hell yeah. Yeah, let me know where that video at. Low key, I'll check you out, broski. Yeah, but as far as making sure that you go out here and keep your business to yourself, that's what can happen. Because now you owe somebody 20 G's and you just walking around them like it ain't nothing. Like, hey, cool. Yeah, what's up, man? Let's go to the party, nigga. Let's go see these girls, man. Hey, you know what I did? I just flew to France, and when I got back, I stopped in Dubai. You know, they was like, come to Africa, so I went to Africa, boy. And you like, well, if you wanted to buy France, that's like, is that like at least $12,000? Well, you know, it was me and the boo, so it was double that. You know, it was really double because I took my boo, and then she wanted to meet her friend. So we met her friend up in Dubai, and she flew with us the rest of the way. And you sitting back like, why is this nigga telling me this? And I spent 20 G's on you. Get back for the trip out of town, and then drop over your crib. You out there chilling at the party or something, and he pulled up in one of those spiders, the little 3-wheelers. You like, when you get this, yeah, I just caught this, boy. I'm talking about shit 3 days ago. I just pulled this out. You know what I'm saying? The pace on this bitch, one, you should get you one. You should get you one. Yeah, I'll get me one. When you hit me with my 20 G's, here you go again. Here you go again. Hey, you know, I whooped that nigga ass that day, didn't I? If we went on your show, boy, I would have really whooped his ass. Nigga, I got you, though, nigga. I got you. Watch when I hit you up. You gonna be straight. You gonna be straight. And then next thing you know, you see the nigga be like, boy, you'll never guess what me and Boo Boo got. A 3 flat. Boy, we just got a 3 flat building, nigga, right down there by the, you know how you come over that bridge, we got a 3 flat. You seen that big brown house back? We got the 3 flat, nigga. I'm finna move grandma up in there. I'm finna move my cousin up in there because they both on a fixed income. They don't, you sit back, this nigga just went out of town, brought a spider, and got fucking, what, you hit the lottery or some shit now? Now, nigga, my shit's selling now. I'm getting money now, nigga. I'm getting money. You know I'm gonna be coming through. Well, bro, when you gonna make something happen to me? Nigga, when I hit this next lick, you in the game. As soon as I hit this next lick, this whole steady. How long you gonna look at this person and be like, hey, well, you know, that's my homie. That's my boy. When your bills is due, when you gotta keep paying up some shit, you gonna look at this person with a little look side his head and be like, even though this my nigga, everything he buy is making my motherfucking heart ache. And you gonna be sitting in your crib like, it's Christmas. I wonder how much shit he buying for people at Christmas. It's that girl birthday he liked. I wonder if he gonna fly her ass to do, you know, you thinking of shit. Because you just don't know why you ain't got hit yet. Even though you saying out your mouth, I'm good. I don't need that money. How real is that? In a pandemic. And you seeing a motherfucker flexing. Not saying Zoe doing none of this, because that's not, I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying, even if he be like, let's go to McDonald's. Hey, I just bought this keychain. Hey, you know what? I need a new pair of shoestrings. You thinking like, that looked like about what, 40, if you carried $43, that could have went, half of that could have went to me. This is life, and this is not a joke. But he did the shit because he wanted to save face. He didn't want none shit coming back at him. Boys driving reckless. He ain't got insurance on that shit. Nigga just trying to come up. But you have to be liable for the people you're around. It's still your responsibility, regardless if they beat somebody else or they run in the store and rob somebody and jump back in the car. The popos, the world, they gonna still look at you and say, you don't know what he did upstairs? Well, I sat in the car the whole time. He raped a girl up there and jumped back in the car with you. Would he shake his pants when he got, what did he do? No, we just drove off. I don't know what happened. And they gonna say, nah, we ain't believing that. He told you. He didn't tell me shit. Well, then he should have, because your ass going down too. He was the driver. And you sitting back like, damn, what? This is life, regardless if you understand it go like this, if you think it go like this, if you think I'm lying, it's life anyway. And you're going to, one day, if you don't regard it, understand it, it'll happen to you. You need to put your business out there. Somebody trying to put you on blast. And that's all that happened right there. He let the world know he stayed with his girl. And then when one day, after a $20,000 loss, he said, fuck that. You stay with your bitch. I don't stay with my bitch. I'm from the projects. I know a lot of y'all ain't from the projects in Chicago, but I'm from Chicago, and it is not a worse way to live. They don't have it like that no more, but it's not a worse way to live than what that was. It was different, because as soon as you come downstairs, like from your crib, so many niggas downstairs selling drugs on the first floor. It wasn't even grill, but this is just a life that was from a time that's not now. So that's when he was a kid, and it was like, shit, you got to grow up in it. You know what I'm saying? So you learn how to survive on the planet Earth when you come from that as a child. So, you know, it's just how things go, man. Yeah, and I agree with you, man. Zoe, low key to yo. he did have years to pay him back, and even a little bit, because that's how you shut your nigga down talking shit to you. Nigga, I gave you $500 on that, and I'll give you more if you put something on it. But if you sitting back like, you rich, I'm not, you put yourself in a situation so somebody can bust you out. But even if, because if you're a certain kind of person, if you're just a certain kind of human, even if you owe somebody $20,000, even if you keep coming around on the money and you buying shit because you gotta live your life, even if you might pay them back, you might not. You don't know. As soon as that person disrespect you, it ain't nothing more to talk about. You still might give them the money because that has nothing to do with the line of disrespect. But the disrespect, that ain't finna happen. Why? Because I'm a man too. And maybe I am broke. Maybe I am homeless. Maybe I do live with my lady. Maybe I don't have a job. Maybe I do make money every fucking 4 years or whatever life is giving you. But I ain't gonna be disrespected. I'm not finna be no niggas we can link. I ain't finna be slapped. I ain't finna be pushed. I ain't finna be called out my name. I ain't finna be yelled at. All of that is gonna stop instantly. Because the more it carry on, the more it's gonna carry on. So you can't even let it happen for a second. That's the problem with being a man or being a grown up. You have to handle business uncomfortably. And that's what Zoe wouldn't do. And then he went back and said, hey, I'm mad about this. What happened? And everybody got sympathy for him. Oh my God, why would Carrie say something like that? That's just light skin, dark skin effect. That's really all that is. I know it's hard to understand it because he's light skinned. He didn't mean it. He's softer skin. He shouldn't have that type of situation. Oh my gosh. Until somebody owe you $20,000. Then you like, head hunter. I don't give a damn where they at. I'm looking for them. And catch them at Walmart with a fucking 55-inch screen TV in their fucking basket and want you have a big ass. You fuck around and have a heart attack. Like, oh my God, you got a 55-inch screen? Be like, yeah, this my mama's, but mine is right there. And I got one for the basement. What's your problem? like, what the fuck? Y'all got 3 flat screens. You owe me $20,000. So the reality is the reality. Somebody looking at that, and he ain't looking at it like, I'm hypocritical. Yeah, I didn't fight Stephen A. Yeah, I sometimes say the wrong thing. No, it's like, nigga, you owe me 20 G's. Don't give a fuck what the hell is going on in life. You owe me $20,000. Shut the fuck up about everything until I get that money. But he's saying, hey, we friends. I'm not going to bring that up. We cool. Yeah, just come through. But then you try to bust me out on some shit. Hey, you wrong. The way you fry eggs and shit in breakfast in the morning, that ain't how you eat a healthy vegan breakfast. Nigga, who the fuck you talking to? And that's a problem. So that's why if you got things that you got, and I right? Low key to you already know what it is. That nigga soft as hell. I could not think of nothing else when I was watching that because I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck you let this nigga say to you, man? Who give a fuck? Kick that nigga in his motherfucking chest, nigga, and walk your ass out that damn building. And then wait outside like, nigga, I dare your ass come out here, nigga. You supposed to lost your fucking scruples, nigga. But he was on some, no, I'm not mad now. I know you ain't mad. As soon as he said, I know you ain't mad, boy, I'd have been like, what the fuck? Man, hold on, man. But I get it. It's that moment where you got to kind of conserve yourself and try to think through it. And I guess that's what's always on. So every spirit's just called a bad day. And what's the other guy named? Freeze Love. He gets called a bad day. But Corey, ain't shit finna happen to him because, like you said, it's whatever. And I think deep down he just get the hell out of dude. He scared the hell out of him, and so he ain't had no smoke. He was just like, man, hey, fuck it. So that is what it is, man. I wanted to holler at y'all about that because, I did some comedy videos on here. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on my comedy shit, some skits, you know what I'm saying? Playing around with the YouTube game. And yeah, but the real deal is this. We do not know Zoe and we do not know Corey because this nigga Zoe could be in the crib working out all day doing that karate shit and just be like, you never know a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I don't know these humans. I just see them on the computer. So they ain't my buddies. I'm from Chicago. I never seen Corey one day in my life walking around on a bus downtown. Nothing. I've never seen him in life. Or Zoe ever. And I've been to LA 1,000 times. Yeah, well, 8Y Eagle, I see what you're saying about the attacks on D, but the thing is that when you're around somebody for 10 years every single day, little small innuendos about them is going to trigger you. And that's what we can't catch up on because we ain't around them except on the show. So if you're around a person and maybe on the phone, they'd be like, I tell you a perfect example. And when I was younger, this like 99, my homie, right? He from here in Chi-Town. He used to be like, fool. He used to be like, this nigga fool. So one time we talk on the phone three-way and shit. I hang up and he on the phone still, and I end up it didn't hang up correctly. So he talking to the female after I was supposed to hung up. And he like, yeah, I gotta holler at this fool. Ooh, I'm sensitive than a motherfucker. I'm like hurt. Like I hung up, I get back on the phone. Him like, nigga, what the fuck you calling a fool, nigga? And he like, what the fuck you talking about? I'm like, nigga, you talking to that bitch, nigga. You said I was a fool. The fuck I beat you up? He like, hold on, nigga. I'm talking like fool, like Ed, like Joe, like Tony. What the fuck you talking about? I'm not saying like you a fool. I'm like this, like what up, fool? I'm like, oh shit, damn, my fault, damn, okay, my fault, my nigga, damn, all right, that. And I get off the phone. Now I feel like a dummy because I'm all sensitive about hearing some shit I wasn't supposed to hear, but I'm hearing it from oh my God, did you hear that? Instead of looking at it like, oh, he just saying some shit. You can't even be taking all them words somebody say. But I don't know if you could say D is useless simply because Corey would be on that show by himself or to just be three dudes. And so to have a female, she got the little sex appeal, and all that kind of add that flavor to it other than just looking at three niggas trying to make you laugh all the time. A lot of podcasts is like that. It's not the female dynamic all the time. They have $1 million worth of game, had the female, they dumped her and they doing other shit. You see Joe Budden, there's three dudes on there. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of them out there that got the female kicking it off. But she probably ain't the smartest chick in the world, bro. You right, low key. I see what you said. But yeah. I think that she do her job and she help out. But again, when you're around somebody every day, some things they do or say might trigger you, and you might be like, man, what the fuck you just said? How you go? And you gotta expect that. We all got people around us in our life, and somebody might say something or do something, and then you be like, what the fuck? I want to snap it out because of what they said. You know what I'm saying? And you be tripping like I was trying to do. They had thought about this for years. And I mean, literally, we had thought about this comedy thing where it was going to be like one lawyer on one side and then one lawyer on this on the green screen, right? We had talked about this for years, but I'm a scaredy cat. I never got on no camera or did that. I'm like behind the scenes, director, writer, all that shit. But I'm like, where's YouTube? I see all these niggas doing skits. I'm finna do this skit, right? So I did it. I did a take of it, off the top of the dome. I ain't write nothing down. She started giving me, oh, you should do this. Hey, you should do this. I'm sitting back cringing like, who the fuck are you trying to tell how to be funny? Don't tell me how to motherfucking look. I'm sitting up here. This is my lady, nigga. I'm sitting here like, don't tell me. I want to hear this. But guess what? I was supposed to listen to her. We have been thinking of this idea for fucking years. I had to actually say it out loud. Like, yo, I'm cringing every time you give me some motherfucking help. So she was just like, I see it in your face. I had to say it because sometimes people be around you and you don't even know. Damn, you know what? I never realized that when I started doing comedy for the first time in my life, that if somebody tell me how to do it, I'm going to be like, shut the fuck up. So it took me to have to go through that experience to actually be able to say that that's what I was dealing with. And that was happened to me yesterday. So again, when you be around somebody a long time, certain things they do, it might say to you like, hey, damn, you know what? Why don't you quit grunting and making moans when I'm talking about my product? Because that way I ain't got to have no feeling like you're supposed to be supportive. And she's like, what you mean? I ain't saying that. I don't do that. It's oblivious to her. She don't see herself. He said, I got to bring the video and show you. And she's like, well, what the fuck you talking about? Because it's just her natural state of being. She's not She's not mentally thinking, whack ass shit. But in the sound of her sound and maybe the way it's coming across, that's how he's picking up. So he snapped on her about that. She went crazy on it too. So it was like this battle royal up in there that had to happen. But again, certain people have to take responsibility for their actions. Now let's switch that same scenario around. They come to D. She work at a job. She 55 years old. It's whatever job you want to think about. I don't give a fuck. Let's just say she work in a medical department and they doing paperwork and shit. I don't give a fuck. Maybe she a therapist at a fucking physical therapy. Maybe she work at the basketball company where she help motherfuckers do shuffle forms for the basketball operations. And the people be like, yo, here's everybody evaluation. They pass out evaluations and shit to people. And then they come back and say, yo, and she be like, make grunts and make sounds. What the fuck? Who? I don't even make no fucking grunts. I don't even know who wrote this. And they be like, oh, that looked like that's management on 3. You can go up there and have a meeting with them right now. I'm going right up there. And they be like, yeah, well, when we record you, you're on the mic. We mic everybody, you know, and we hear you as soon as we call somebody up. You be like, we don't know what the fuck your problem is with these people. I don't know what you. It's sometimes you making these things and it's oblivious to you. It's in the unconscious. And then other people can still hear it. They can still pick up on it. They don't know if you're mad at them or not, but they can still hear it. Now, let somebody be around you 10 motherfucking years. And when they tell you that you're making these sounds like that, you can't be mad at them and say, what you mean? I'm making sounds. Motherfucker, you making sounds. That's what it is. So either stop being around that person or be around that person to say, look, motherfucker, when I'm making these sounds, they ain't hating you. It's not because I hate you. You all know about people who, when you talk to them, they be smiling. You be mad as fuck at them. They even be mad at you. And they be smiling through the whole shit. I hate you, motherfucker. I'm mad at you. You bastard. And you be sitting back like, okay, should I laugh too? Or should I be letting the person be mad? But that's how they express themselves. So now they be like, you keep laughing when I laugh. And you're like, why the fuck you laughing when you yelling at me? I don't know how to fucking yell. Not like this is just how I express myself. So it's sometimes that deep balance between friendships that if you can't figure out those dichotomies, it's going to be problems. And I think that's what happened with them. And that's why I want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been watching a show like 10 years straight back. I've been watching it a long ass time. And I never thought about it being something that could go to a point where they would have an infight like that. But life is life. Life is life. And sitting up under each other with all that motherfucking COVID-19 and masks on. Matter of fact, that's the first thing Corey told dude. He said a hypocrite is a nigga that'll take his mask off when he get mad. And dude, like, I'm taking my mask off because I want to express myself. So again, it's one person's perspective, another person's perspective. So it's like, who do you choose? It's up to you. I look at it like, damn, that is kind of hypocritical to take your fucking mask off now. The same germs your ass would have got 30 minutes ago. You've been sitting in this motherfucker. The same shit you would get done. So it's crazy. Hey, I see that, and I was smashed too, bro. Oh my mama, oh everything. But you know, on D that is. D delivers Amazon and works at the restaurant. Yeah, man. So you see, she's struggling. She put it out there to the world. They put it out there like she ain't out here living in LA, flicking, doing it up. She out here struggling, which most people are. It's not like a lot of people living above board. That nigga, Corey, he was on NBC, Last Comic Standing, and he got all the way to the end. So he probably made a little money, or he made that notoriety where he can still demand a draw when he go out of town. But the people around him, like Zoe was saying, you leaving us stranded while you out here talking about dude, while you up here holding dude down. But instead of complaining about some shit like that, why would you even be around the motherfucker that's doing you like that, man? So it's crazy, man. Oh, that's a good idea. He said he can low-key say Corey is destroying the show on purpose. I think that's some deep shit. They want to get back in Hollywood and he can't, so he talking crazy on the first show. Yeah, man. Yeah, because but you know, I don't know why Corey don't have the mindset of making his own stuff. Because to me, it looked like you would be around somebody that says, hey, Corey, I'm a director. Hey, Corey, I'm a writer. Hey, Corey, I'm an actor. And then you start making your own thing. I don't understand why these guys feel like they have to be connected to white people in Hollywood. I know maybe it's because of that big ass check. See, when you get that check and you're referring to coming from Hollywood, not only do you get that residual check, but you get that check up front, and then you can pay that rent. You can have that fat crib in LA, that condo, that living on the hill. So if you don't get that right away, or say you had it at one point in your life, it's hard to change from that and then start saying, okay, I'm going to make my own stuff where I'm just going to probably bring in $2,000 from the sales of this. That's going to be hard to take on. So I don't think these guys have it in their heart to make their own shit and just go for theirs like that. It's kind of deep to me. You know what I'm saying? Say, yeah, you probably is a house nigga at heart, bro. Yep, because that's probably, yep. That's probably what it is, man, because he just won't go. And it's like, nigga, you know too many niggas. You know too many. Look, y'all be over there watching 85 South. I don't know if y'all fuck with 85 South, but when I ain't watching Curry and them, I'm fucking with 85 South. When I ain't fucking with them, I'm watching $1 Million Worth of Game, and there's a bunch of other shows that I rock with on a weekly basis. But them little niggas over there, man, 85 South, they done built their whole brand. They sitting up in a little spot, the trap, and they talking shit. They doing comedy. They doing up. They done built up like 1.34, 1.5 million people on their motherfucking YouTube. Now imagine this. Plus they traveling doing the show 85 South. Only reason why I mention them is to say that they built a brand so that when they start making movies and start doing their own independent projects or whatever, they're going to make a killing because people already fuck with them. Now they can go to Hollywood and run up in Hollywood if they want to, but why when you can do your own thing and be 100%, getting 100% residuals or giving out half the residuals or 3/4 for 28%? I don't understand why these guys don't do their own thing, man. So, yeah, my bro, I appreciate that, man. You keep it reeling in these dudes, man. Yeah, that's real talk. Yep, that's why I gave him a little craziness on. He said people want entertainment, not truth. I kicked some comedy clips on my last one called the Hood Comedy Court because I still want to play jokes with this. I still want to do some other shit. I want to do another video while I'm sitting down and I'm Corey and a therapist talking to me, and she's like, and I'm laying down like, and she like, what reason did you do this to him? And I say the same thing. He's a bitch ass nigga. All of them are bitch ass niggas. I'm telling the therapist. And then I was gonna have old boy, what's his name? Zoe Williams. He was gonna be, instead of with a therapist, he was gonna be with a voodoo doll and shit. I was gonna have Zoe with a voodoo doll, and he gonna be like, you Corey motherfucker, you bitch, I can't stand you motherfucker. That's how I was gonna be having Zoe Williams on his video. Because I just like to poke fun at that shit, man. They comedians and shit, so I think it would have been funny. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what I want to pop it to y'all with, man. Y'all some dope ass people, man. Thank y'all for watching this. Thank y'all for hollering at me. This is Hood Films. This is the brand. This is the channel. Y'all kicked it with me all the way through this, man. So we can just talk shit. Man, that's what we're doing here. We talking shit and we free talking, man. It's not like I'm trying to be funny or phony. I'm just kicking it like it is. Just my opinion. That's it. It's just my opinion. And I'm kicking with y'all about y'all opinion in the comments. And we just kicking it, just talking shit and hollering at it. So thank y'all for watching. And I'm going to do another live probably tomorrow or the day after that or something like that. And I'll be probably posting more videos in a minute, man. So I'm going to jump off of here now. And thank y'all for watching. Thank you on this video, too. I had the ring video popping, too. You know what I'm saying? And I'll holler at y'all in a minute, man. Holla.